What's up, everybody? This is Kyle Recker back at you another review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Walmart exclusive AEW Unrivaled Chris Jericho. Yes, finally, I finally got around to going to Walmart and picking this figure up. I've just been a little busy lately, and just haven't really felt like digging around lately. Anyways, went to Walmart and they finally stocked this figure because I did check periodically a couple of times over the last month, and they just haven't gotten it in until now. Surprisingly, they haven't gotten in the Eddie Kingston, though. I still cannot find that Eddie Kingston, though. But whatever, this was really the one I wanted out of the two. Because the Eddie Kingston one's kind of a waste. It's basically Unrivaled Series 9 with different accessories, which is kind of lame if you ask me. But at least this figure is different, and it looks pretty cool. A lot of mixed opinions on this figure, and I definitely have it myself, but I'll get into it later on. Anyways, first things first, packaging. Standard unruffled packaging. We got the AEW logo up there. We got the gold border. Once again, it would be cool if for the Walmart ones, they did what Target does, and that is the border is the color of the store. Like for Target, this would be red. So for Walmart, I think this should be blue. It helps it stand out on the shelf. Whereas if you saw it just like this, you wouldn't even know it's an exclusive unless you saw that at the top there, the Walmart sticker. Whatever. Chris Jericho, he's number 134. Since this is an exclusive, there's no series, and there's no secret letter either. Really cool picture of Jericho there. That's probably my favorite picture they've used on the packaging so far. On the back, picture of Jericho, which leads to one of the complaints, and that is the jacket's not accurate. Of course, his autograph, Le Champion. Watch AEW Dynamite and Rampage, check the local listings. They need to put Collision on there too. If they're really trying to push Collision, put all three of them on there, for God's sake. Anyways, that does it for the packaging. Let's open up Chris Jericho and see what we have. And see, is it good, bad? You know, like, does it really deserve the mixed opinions? Well, let's find out. We'll be right back. Alright, so here's Jericho out of his packaging, and I think it's pretty decent. I think it's a solid figure. I do have a couple issues with it, but still a very nice figure. And I do like how it's something different. It gives you a little bit of variety in your collection. Anyways, let's get right into it. First up, it comes with just some extra hands. We got a pair of fists, and now they did something different where it's like different styles. Like usually you get like 2 fists and then 2 grips and 2 pointers or something like that. But here we get 2 fists. We get 1 gripping hand and 1 pointer hand. So that's nice. It's not 2 of the same hand all the time. So I wish WWE did that. And then his final accessory, we get the AEW microphone, which is basic. I'm glad it's not warped in the packaging this time. Now onto Jericho himself. Now here's where one of the big, I guess you could say controversies came in with this figure, and that is the head sculpt. Like, a lot of people do not like this head sculpt. I was mixed on it at first as well. I didn't care for it. But in person, it's not that bad. Yeah, in my opinion, in person, it's not that bad. So I'd say if you're one of those people that hates this head sculpt, go to your local Walmart, and if you can find this figure, I would say look at it in person. Trust me, it looks better in person. You can kind of get an idea on my HD camera here, on my phone, that is. I think it's a decent head sculpt. It could have been better. They could have done a little bit more expression with it. It's kind of a blank expression. As far as it looking like Jericho, I think it looks like him. So I'd say, not bad. Alright, moving down, we get something different this time around. Instead of wrestling gear, we get promo gear. We get his dog tags, which is 1 piece. It's supposed to be 2 chains. We get like a cross necklace and then a dog tag. It's supposed to be 2 chains in the picture, but it's really just 1 piece. And then he's got this purple jacket on, which, by the picture, it's supposed to be based on what's in the picture. Judging by the zippers and of course the chains, but it's not entirely accurate. As you can see, it's like a very dark purple. Here it's a bright purple. Now he did wear bright purple jackets before, but it wasn't like this. It was like a tuxedo, you know, like a suit. You know, kind of like the Brody Lee figure I reviewed not that long ago. Yeah, from Unmatched Series 6. Like it was like that, but it was like a bright purple. And then he also wore a purple jacket like the Unrivaled Series 1 and Unrivaled Series 8, where it was like a biker jacket, it had all the spikes and everything. So it was like that. It wasn't like this. So I'm guessing they wanted to do this, but the reference photos they got for the color of the jacket was that tuxedo jacket. So like I said, it's supposed to be like this. If it's supposed to be based on this picture, it's supposed to be like a dark purple where it's almost black. So it's too bright here. I mean, it still looks cool. I actually wouldn't mind tracking this jacket down because purple is like my favorite color along with black. So I think it's a good combination with this. So my two favorite colors in one figure. Like I say, it looks nice with the zippers and everything. So I just wish they got the color right. Got the purple gloves. And one thing that's nice is they got the tattoo there. They could have easily skipped that. Now you could technically take the jacket off if you wanted to, but unfortunately, classic. It takes you back to the Jakks Pacific days with WWE and TNA, where if you took this off, you could take it off, but you still got the sleeves on the arms. So classic. And moving down to the pants, you got the purple belt there. And it kind of looks like ring gear. That kinda, I guess you could say, but it's not meant to be. Just standard pants with the padded knees that I think jogger pants have nowadays. And the shoes, I like these shoes. I think Nike or Skechers sells something like this, but still pretty cool. Would be cool if they painted the laces, but I think they were meant to be this color. I don't know, to look at that picture again. And nothing on the bottom really. So cool. Anyways, a couple of comparisons. Here he is with a couple other Jericho figures I have. If I can get him to stand. Yeah, the shoes make him a little tricky to stand. Here he is with Unrivaled Series 1. This is the original version. It's not like the version 2 with the updated skin tone. And then Unrivaled Series 6. Glad we got a new head sculpt because we had this one forever. This screaming head sculpt, we had that so many times with so many figures. Stand there. And articulation standard, but it is limited by the jacket. Head rotates, has the hinge of the neck there, so it can go up and down. But like I said, jacket hinders it. Arms rotate 360, can go in and out. Rotate the bicep. Double jointed elbow, you know I love that. Rotate the wrist and then hinge at the wrist. Does have the upper chest joint, but once again, the jacket hinders it. Does have a slight swivel at the waist. Legs forward and back, in and out. Rotate the thigh. Double jointed knee. Swivel at the shoe. Hinge at the ankle. And does have the... actually, no ankle pivot. So it can rotate, and it does have the hinge, but no pivot. Yeah, that's okay. So I'd say this figure, not the greatest, not the worst either, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. So some quick final thoughts. Overall, I don't think this is that bad of a figure. Yeah, it could have been much better. The head scan could have been better, and of course the jacket being a very inaccurate color. But still, and of course the limited posability to in his chest and his legs because of his outfit. And also, he's a little tricky to stand up. And I also forgot to mention something, that because of the rubber his jacket is made of, it does have a very strong smell when you open it. So definitely I'll be worried about that. Yeah, so be ready for it because it stinks. Very strong smell. Anyways, aside from the issues I mentioned, not that bad of a figure. I think it's still pretty cool. You know, it's different. You know, it's not just like ring attire for the 1000th time. So it is different that we are getting like promos and stuff like promo figures and stuff like that. Because it's still not that bad of a figure. You know, I like the attire. Like I said, I just wish they got the color right. Head scan, not as bad as I thought. It looks better in person. So I'd say this is one of the better Jerichos, but not the greatest or not the worst either. So I'd say if you're like a diehard Jericho fan, and if you like collecting figures like this, like in the promo gear, or if you're like a completist and you have to have every AEW figure out there, I'd say go for it. It is kind of a shelf warmer, so you shouldn't have any problem finding it. But I would say get your butts out to your local Walmart and happy hunting. So I'd say pretty decent figure. Like I said, not the worst, not the best either, but still pretty solid. And I think it doesn't really deserve all the hate it gets. Like I said, it's better in person. Like I said, look at it in person, and trust me, you might change your mind. Anyways, that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my AEW figure reviews playlist. Check out every AEW review I've done up to this point. And make sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a single review. And stay tuned for more reviews of not just AEW action figures, but WWE action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, shorts, and a whole lot more. So make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream, and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys. Bye.
Can't touch my dream, can't touch my soul.